When mama lies, baby lies. So let's talk about it, because when we don't correct our deficiencies, not only do we support the narrative that you can lie to get what you want, but we also pass those curses down to our generations. So when we talk about a person who claims to be a strong advocate for motherhood, openly lying in public to gain a political office.
You know, the delegation around here calls me the mama bear, and I'm always looking out for my kiddos and for everyone's kiddos to make sure that things are safe.
I want to talk about it because it is a narrative. Julia Letlow, I watched a video on her last night talking about how she is supporting a moratorium on CCS projects, and the Louisiana people are fed up, acting as if she is going to be the voice of the people.
Thank y'all again for asking me about this, because John Fleming has been lying about my position on this for months. This is a state issue, and I fully support Governor Landry's moratorium on new permits until they're fully vetted.
When the truth is, the reason why Jeff Landry is involved in her campaign, has become her campaign manager, is because she's deeply embedded in CCS. So this is a look over here, don't look over there. Let's look at her fiance, Kevin Ainsworth. On the books, on record, you can go and look at his public disclosure.
What you're looking at here is Kevin Ainsworth public lobbying disclosure filed with Louisiana Ethics Administration Program. These aren't accusations. These aren't rumors. These are public records. These are companies that he publicly reports representing before Louisiana government. And notice the companies highlighted. Who are these companies? In carbon sequestration, Kevin Ainsworth represents Atheon Energy, the company behind the Vernon Parish Wilcox projects, with 6 proposed Class 6 injection wells. High West Sequestration, a carbon sequestration developer, and Charm Industrial, a carbon removal and storage company. In energy infrastructure and energy transition projects, he represents DG Fuels, a sustainable aviation fuel developer, DT Midstream, a natural gas pipeline company, 𝗟𝗶𝗲𝗀, Japan Energy for New Era, a global energy company involved in LNG, power generation, and Haynesville natural gas assets, and BWC Terminals, an industrial storage company and logistics company. In renewable energy, Kevin Ainsworth represents First Solar, a solar panel manufacturer, Origis Development, a utility-scale solar developer, and Pattern Energy, a wind and renewable energy developer. And finally, Jones Walker, the law firm where Kevin Ainsworth is a partner and government relations representative.
Expropriation truly is a last resort, but when it's needed, it's critical to have.
Hi, my name is Justin Morocco, and I'm also a partner at Jones Walker with Mrs. Mastio. Expropriations by private entities. That is what's applicable here.
It's just really important that we have that provision in the law to be able to move forward. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Some may say, if it's so rarely used, why do we need it? So could you maybe elaborate a little bit on that?
Absolutely. I mean, when you need it, because whether it is a succession or airship track, then you need a legal remedy in order to be able to proceed.
Thank you. And thank you, guys. And let me ask you this question. You were talking about the succession issues. If we put an amendment on these bills, taking the succession issues out, would you support the bill?
I think it goes beyond the succession issues.
Every time we have this discussion, we talk about the succession issues, but every time we ask the question, nobody yet had said they would support the bill if we took it out. I just wondered if y'all would.
I don't think so, because the problem is beyond the succession issue in very, very, very rare circumstances. And as I've said here today, when you need it, you need it.
Eminent domain is used as a hammer to hold over these people's heads, saying, all right, we have eminent domain. If you don't want to sign these papers, we're going to hit you with this hammer. And so you think it's reasonable? We had testimony earlier that it would probably cost the landowner somewhere around $100,000 to try this case. You think that's reasonable for most landowners that are small landowners are dealing with this?
Landowners who seek the assistance of legal aid. I know the Southern Law Center is one where many landowners go. So there are those resources that are available, and that's most frequently what we do see. The only case that I have actually had to secure a final judgment of expropriation in connection with was a succession and heirship tract.
And you're an attorney. I'm not saying that's not correct, but out there where the landmen are, that's not correct. That's not, the bullying tactics happen. We've had numerous people tell us how this actually works, and that's very intimidating to people. Who did y'all say y'all work for?
We're with Jones Walker.
So if a project is not safe, if it's not transparent, and it does not have local support, it should not move forward.
I'm here on behalf of Jones Walker.
And I would also like to say, based off of my involvement with economic development organizations, I have firsthand seen the benefits of CCS in connection with these economic development projects, and I've seen the benefits for the state. What would happen if we cut off these projects?
And you're saying if this law passes that the projects are cut off. That's your testimony today, because this is just about private property rights.
I believe that the pipelines that are associated with these projects are an integral part of the projects and the economic development.
I trust our governor and our legislator to do what's best for Louisiana to keep our community safe.
Let's look at her fiance, Kevin Ainsworth. He is one of the largest, if not the largest, paid representative for CCS companies in the state of Louisiana. His influence is so large that his law firm, Jones Walker, is who spoke in the Natural Resources Committee to kill House Bill 7. Now, if you are sued for standing in the way of their carbon capture projects, it is his company, and not just a company that he's employed with, the company that he is partners in, and he himself is the major representative, the lobbyist in this firm for these companies. Now, but I want you to know, when mama lies, baby lies. So whenever you get up there and you spout out about motherhood and how your children are important to you and how you mother them is how you're going to mother Louisiana, but you in the same breath lie to Louisiana to gain a position, you tell us all about yourself.
And look, my position is simple, and I've been saying this across the state wherever I go. I do not and have never supported eminent domain, and that's how I'm going to continue to operate.